5, an unthinkable crime. 2 girls, ages 5 and 7, found murdered in their own home this morning, and now their mother is charged with capital murder.
CBS 11's Robbie Owen starts us off today live in Athens, where she just spoke with the Henderson County Sheriff. Robbie?
Well, Sheriff Hillhouse tells me, Doug, that this case has been difficult for everyone, and that's especially true for the deputies who visited the home just hours before the children were killed. Neighbors, too, tell us that they are simply heartbroken.
You see things like this on the news. You don't see it right in your front yard.
Just hours after 2 little girls were murdered in their home and their mother charged, Henderson County Sheriff's deputies wrapped up crime scene tape and quietly pulled away.
It breaks your heart. I feel like saying, why didn't you just give them to us if you don't want these kids? You know, how does a mother do that? It's unthinkable.
Neighbors tell us that the heartache, though, will linger for 2 sweet little girls.
They would come over and say, can we draw you a picture? He'd say, of course. And they'd draw him pictures, and sometimes they would surprise us by putting them in the mailbox. When we get the mail, we'd find a picture.
So sweet little girls.
I know. They would say, we love you, Randall. They were so cute.
Deputies performed a welfare check at the home just before midnight. EMS had received a call about a suicide threat. 29-year-old Sarah Nicole Henderson and her husband assured deputies that all was well. Hours later, her husband phoned deputies to tell them that Henderson had shot and killed her daughters.
We arrested her. She came, brought her up here to the jail. We interviewed her up here at the jail. She talked, normal. I say normal, she confessed.
Henderson remains on suicide watch and has offered no explanation for the killings, apparently telling investigators that someone was after her.
It'll be hard. It'll stay on our hearts and in our minds for a long time.
Sheriff's officials here tell us that Henderson's husband was not the father to those 2 little girls. So there are 2 other families here who are dealing with this heartbreak and the loss of those little girls as well. We're told Henderson will be charged with capital murder when she is arraigned here in the morning. Live in Athens at the Henderson County Jail, Robbie Owens, CBS 11 News.
Yo, YouTube, what's going on? Trey back again, hit you with a video. Now, this video comes straight out of Texas. And one thing I've been noticing a lot lately is parents, mostly females, killing their children in the worst way. And you would think that the person that's here to protect the child will protect the child the most. The person that had the baby, will give up their life for the child instead of taking the child's life or doing a lot of horrendous things like I have been doing videos on and showing you all and exposing what is really going on in this country, where you have women, you have men who's basically torturing, killing these poor little innocent young souls. Whereas we have this mom who comes out of Texas, is accused of fatally shooting her 2 young daughters. So I'm going to read a snippet from this story and I will give my opinion as we go. A North Texas woman is behind bars accused of killing her 2 young daughters hours after deputies visited her home in a response to a call that she was suicidal, according to reports. Kaylee and Kenley Henderson was shot dead in their sleep in rural Payne Springs, about 60 miles southeast of Dallas. Fox 4 Dallas reported Thursday. Kaylee was 7, Kenley was 5. Their mom, Sarah Henderson, 29, was charged with capital murder. She was on a suicide watch at jail, and she charged with capital murder in Texas. Boo-boo, you can get that death penalty. You know what I'm saying? You can get that lethal injection. I don't think they do the gas chamber. I don't know. Anyway, why did I do that, babe? Henderson asked her husband as he spoke to a 911 operator. The Dallas Morning News reported Friday. What's going on here? Now, she asked her husband, why did I do that, babe? While he was on the phone with 911. Because either you wanted to or your ass got demonic possessed. That right there is a huge thing going on in this world, because there's no way a lot of these people, like the woman I reported on who put her 2 kids in the oven and cooked them poor babies in the oven. You could not be in your right mind, knowing your child is screaming, knowing you're cooking your child, knowing she shot one child, then shot another child. Either you're crazy as hell, or that's demonic possession, or you wanted to kill them. It's no ifs and buts about it. Now, she also said nothing's going on. That's what I keep telling you, Jake Henderson told his wife. He was asleep and woke up to hear her saying, babe, I just shot the kids. He told the 911 operator, the paper reported. Now imagine if you this man, no matter if you love this woman or not, but see this woman, the mom of your children, tell you, look, I just killed our kids, I shot them. How would you feel? You know me, I'll probably go in a rage and probably kill her ass. You know, just saying, you know, you took everything I loved away from me. What is wrong with you? And I damn sure can't be with you, demonic possession or not, because you could have killed my ass. And it's amazing she didn't. Now, she also says, and I didn't want to believe it. I went in there and they were dead. Jacob said as he held the gun away from Sarah. According to the recording, he told the operator that she kept trying to take it and was attempting to choke herself, basically losing her damn mind. Okay, now reality is about to set in. If it ain't already set in yet, you know, now you want to kill yourself. Then she could be heard saying, please just shoot me. She is heard saying while he was on the phone with the 911 operator. He said, I'm not shooting you. No, the husband responded, no, I can't. The paper reported that Jake Henderson told the operator that the girls were sleeping in the living room and he found them both shot in the head. He is heard sobbing and crying during the phone call. Around 11:30 p.m. Wednesday, he reported that he was worried his wife was suicidal and requested the assistance of emergency medical services. He then called right back to say everything was fine. A deputy went to the home to make sure and did not find any cause for alarm, Fox 4 reported. Her husband had told EMS that she felt like people were out to get her, and that's pretty much all the information that we got at this time. Henderson County Sheriff Bodie Hillhouse told the station so she told her husband in the EMS that she felt people was out to get her. So this is a woman who also was probably very bipolar, schizophrenic, and all that. But if you have people who talking like that around you, you need to keep an eye on them people right there, because they mind gonna click in and click out, you know, because evidently they got more than one spirit in them, which is more than one entity, more than one person in them, which also would lead to having more than one train of thought, you know. Just like you could be in your regular mind, cooking, all of a sudden you just get mad, start slamming dishes down, something else done took over you, done took place. So you have to be careful when you're around these type of people. You know, don't take nothing for granted, because like I said, this could be you or me we talking about right here that was killed, you know. And he should have took heed to that, because if she's acting like that, you know, you need to get that woman some help. And this is, you know, not saying that he could have stopped her from killing the children, but more could have been done, you know. But I guess he just thought it was one of them things. Now, deputies spoke to them. Everything appeared to be fine. There were no signs of violence. Everybody said they were okay. Nobody was suicidal. 3 hours later, around 2:30 a.m. Thursday, the husband reported that his wife had shot the children. Hillhouse told the station Friday that Sarah Henderson also tried to shoot her husband. The pistol misfired, and that's when he was able to take the pistol away from her and call law enforcement, the sheriff said. So not only did this evil ass woman kill her two daughters, but after she killed the two daughters, she tried to also kill the husband. And it's by God's grace that gun misfired. You know, it's by the blessings of the Most High that she did not also take him out and ultimately blamed it on him, you know, which she probably would have done. Just like we done heard a lot of these stories, you know, saying, what's the woman from Florida that killed her daughter, the Casey Anthony, something like that, where this little girl was found in a trunk and all this stuff. So when you having these type of people around you, that's why you gotta be careful the type of people you pick. Stop picking these weak ass people who break down over every little thing. They're an open vessel. Anything can come in there and take over. You know, you ever sat down and watched a TV show with somebody, and all of a sudden that show starts an argument, or they start changing to something just because what they done seen on TV. You know, you need to take heed to everything. It's signs all around you. Now, he said Sarah Henderson had been planning the shooting for at least 2 weeks, and that the motive was still under investigation. So this evil ass bitch, which what she is, excuse my French, but she is a bitch. You know, she planned her own children murder for 2 whole weeks. So she does not deserve a title of a mom or anything, and she needs to be put to death ASAP. Line her ass up outside of the girl that dismembered the guy from Texas, chopped him up. And why all these people, you know, at first it was Florida, then it went to New York, now it's in Texas. Texas just wilding out, you know, maybe some in the damn water, but This crazy ass woman, Sarah Henderson, was planning these children demise, and probably her husband also, for up to 2 weeks. And when you see the little girls, some beautiful little girls, man, that's sad. That's sad. That's sad to go like that. Now imagine if your parents would have did you like that, you know. So, you know, you just don't know how blessed you are. A lot of these kids don't even make it. And it's not because of some pedophile, some stranger, or rapist off the street. They die by the hand of their own parents. Now, they also said, we haven't seen any sign of remorse right now, he told the station. The chef had told WFAA-TV that Sarah Henderson said little to deputies after the shooting. The only thing she told us was that she had smoked some marijuana early in the morning, Hillhouse said. Now blame it on the weed. Let me tell you something about marijuana, and a lot of people can say, and I want y'all to chime in, marijuana ain't gonna make you want to go kill nobody. Marijuana gonna make your ass want to go sit down, you know what I'm saying, and as in her case, probably go watch some Rachel Way or something like that. You know, she's not gonna have this feeling want to go kill nobody. I don't understand that right there. You know, that's very crazy. And they also said she was very blunt, no pun intended. We just don't have any answers to why. A family member told the station that Sarah Henderson had been acting erratically in the last couple of weeks. Texas child welfare workers interviewed her on 2010, which would have been the year Kaylee was born, the station reported. Neighbors heard Sarah Henderson yelling at her kids all the time, Fox 4 reported, which is a sign also right there. She was an unstable ass woman, and she did not need no damn kids. You know, somebody could have did something in this situation if they would have just seen the signs. Now, we could hear her yelling and cussing at the girls. Jaylene Palmer told the station, terrible language. Get your blah 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 in here, just talking to these little girls like they grown ass women. She did not love them children. Kaylee and Kenley attended Southside Elementary School in Mabank. A judge on Friday ordered her held on $2 million bail and preparing to deal with her ass just like he pretty much should. And it's a very sad situation right here. Let me know what you all think about this story right here, where we have these women, you know, killing these children in a most sinister way, worse than the men, you know. And I'm not trying to make it a competition who's killing kids the worst and all this, but it's the truth though. You know, then a lot of people want to make excuses up for him, talking about, you don't know what she went through. What did he do to her? Well, if he did something to her, why not kill his ass and leave the kids? You know what I'm saying? So no matter how you try to twist these stories, you cannot justify somebody committing cold-blooded murder to their own babies. It's not like she was on the streets and two women walked up on her trying to rob her and she shot them. No, she intentionally tried to do this, and the court is going to prove it, that this was premeditated and they were right to charge her with capital murder. You know, and it's a lot of things come with that capital murder charge. That's just like damn near like killing a police dog or a police. You can get the death penalty in Texas. You know, but anyway, let me know what you all think about this sad situation right here, where you have these children basically being just ripped from this world by the main people who's supposed to protect them. And remember, watch the signs. When people start acting like that, watch the signs. Prepare yourself, you know, because it might be you. You never know. Anyway, y'all stay blessed. You like the video, make sure you hit that like button. Subscribe if you want to. Till next time, I'm out, you know, just a sad story. And, you know, I do these stories because, you know, we got to take the good with the bad. We just can't have it all funny and hilarious all the time. No, we got to put some truth in there. We got to keep it real. That's what the Know the Ledge show is about. You know, spread knowledge all the way around the board. You know, knowledge and love and wisdom. That's what it's about. I'm out.